So I just stumbled upon this cool thing called zeekstd, and it's changing how I think about data compression.
Wait, what's that? I've heard of compression formats, but what makes zeekstd stand out?
It's this Rust implementation of the Zstandard Seekable Format. Basically, it splits data into independent frames.
Frames, like little packets of data? That's wild. How does that work for decompression?
Exactly. Each frame is compressed on its own, so if you need to decompress something in the middle, you only need that frame.
No way. So instead of decompressing the whole archive, you just grab what you need. That changes everything.
Right? The efficiency is mind-blowing, and they did this while staying compatible with the original ZST Seekable format.
That's impressive. But how does it actually handle compression? Like, is there a limit or something?
Great question. The encoder starts new frames automatically when it reaches 2 MB of uncompressed data.
Got it. So you can also tweak that limit if you want. That's super flexible.
Totally. You can change that in other compression parameters. It's like a customizable compression toolkit.
I love that. And I'm guessing decompression is just as nuanced.
You bet. By default, it decompresses everything, but you can also pick specific frames to decompress.
No way. So if you only want a part of the data, you don't waste resources. That's brilliant.
Exactly. And getting all that set up looks pretty straightforward in Rust too.
Really? What does the code look like? I'm curious how simple it is.
Let me show you an example. You just import libraries and set up files, then start an encoder.
So you're effectively writing a small program to handle compression and decompression. That's neat.
Right, and once you've compressed the data, it even finishes with a seek table.
Okay, that gives me chills. What's a seek table?
It's like a roadmap for the compressed data, helping the decoder locate frames easily.
Wow, that's such an elegant solution to navigable data. I can see its applications everywhere.
Absolutely. It could optimize things in databases, back up so many areas.
And I can imagine it's crucial for big data sets. There's so much potential.
Exactly. The CLI tool actually makes it even easier to harness those features.
Oh wow, a command line interface for this? That's a game changer.
Yes, you can run commands to compress, decompress, or even get partial data.
This is just like having a high-tech Swiss Army knife for data handling.
Haha, that's the perfect analogy. And it's all under a BSD license, which is important.
Right, making it open source is huge for community contributions and improvements.
Definitely. I'm curious how this will evolve with more developers using it. Exciting times ahead.
For sure. And thinking about those potential developments just blows my mind.
Wait, but what if they incorporate AI for smarter compression algorithms?
Whoa, that could revolutionize data management. Imagine predictive compression.
Exactly. Now I'm picturing a future where your data knows what you need.
That's a little scary but fascinating at the same time. The implications are huge.
It is. So where do you think the next big step for zeekstd will be?
I think integrating with more platforms could really amplify its impact.
Absolutely. And maybe with better user interfaces, even non-techies could get into it.
Oh, that would make data handling so much more accessible for everyone.
Yeah, imagine if schools started teaching this in data science courses.
That's a game changer for future generations and could spark even more innovation.
Right? The possibilities truly seem endless, and it all begins with cool tech like zeekstd.
Exactly. And I love how we're discovering these layers together. It's like peeling back an onion.
Haha, yes! And isn't it amazing how something technical can open up such exciting conversations?
Totally. I'm leaving today with so many ideas and questions buzzing in my mind.
Same here. If only we could time travel to the future and see where this all leads.
That would be incredible. But until then, let's keep exploring these fascinating technologies.